Zetman is a dark action thriller set in the modern day Tokyo, and it follows the story of two characters. Jin, who has the power to transform into a hideous monster called Zet, hence the title, and Koga, a rich kid who wants to fight crime using the power of his robot suit Alphys, which is an anime character which he is inspired by. Together they have to work together to fight off the players, monsters that were created by underworld scientists for the purpose of blood sport. Yes, you heard it right, scientists are making genetic breakthroughs so criminals can have glorified dogfights. It's amazing in Japan. Together they work together to uncover the secrets of a conspiracy, I think, and ultimately take down the powers that be. This show is interesting because it tackles the action thriller aspect of the genre in a completely different way. I mean, the action's there, but we get in-depth character studies, like what exactly is Koga fighting for, besides surface value stuff. Also, fucking businessmen are just pouring out of left and right in this show, and they're all scumbags, every last one of them. I like how the show starts off with the main characters as children, so we get that small teeny tiny satisfaction of watching them grow up. However, this is done in a span of 2 episodes, but hey, at least they went that extra mile with their budget. I mean, this show is only 13 episodes long. I mean, you don't have to expect Digimon levels of character arcs. And it is very imperative that we see them as young children, because it gives you a good rounded idea of what this character is at their core. However, I kind of wish they would spend that much more efforts on other characters who aren't just like, well, people who aren't the main characters. I mean, there's 3 characters other than the main cast who get really good screen time and go through really significant arcs, but there's these group of dudes who you can just probably condense into just like, I don't know, 2 instead of, I don't know, 5. Does he really need 5 people watching over him? All 5 of them being exactly the same character? And I wish the show would make up its mind whether Koga's a dork or not, because he goes around shouting justice up at the top of his lungs and he wants to work with the super nerds to make a robot suit from an anime that he likes, and the ladies love him for some reason. He's rich. It's just very inconsistent information that this show is feeding us. Is he a popular ladies man badass, or is he just a dork that people just find endearing? And speaking of Koga, he goes through quite an arc. I mean, one of the villains actually puts him through a trial to break his spirit or some shit, and I'm not gonna spoil that, but let's just say it's confusing from the perspective of the villain, as you will be confused why the villain is confused, even though it's his fucking plan. I really like the players, the evil monsters who aren't really that evil. I mean, scientists created them for blood sport and they just ran away to the city so they can just find some peace. And from the looks of their secret society, by the way, they have a secret society, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's all they want. They want to live alongside humans and not be bothered. And only a small fraction of them want to actually go out and kill humans. However, this small faction actually wants to set out to unsettle the balance between humans and players so that the players everywhere can just go around killing humans. Yeah, their motives are actually just pretty straightforward. They want to kill humans, therefore kill humans. But the redeeming factor about them is that their leader, Hitani, is a fucking badass. Matter of fact, he has the best design out of everybody in this show. However, I question the design of his player form. Scientists were going to create this guy and put him in an arena so he could fight in Bloodsport. And, well, not to spoil anything, but his actual form seems a bit overpowered. And you were just gonna let that guy in a cage. Now, the one major drawback to this show is the main character, Jin, is kind of boring. But he balances that out by surrounding himself constantly with far more interesting characters. There's rarely a time in this show where he's alone by himself, or he's not transformed into an awesome monster. Also, the pacing is a little bit finicky and it kind of gears a little slow at some parts, but it moves along at a steady pace. The music is really good. I really like the intro theme song, and I enjoy the background music as well. The soundtrack is really kick-ass. This show is based off of a manga, and from what I've read, it actually follows the source material pretty well, up until Laser Hallway. However, the manga is vastly more dark than this show. So, if you're looking to get into the manga after watching this, just be prepared for some shit. So yeah, I'm going to be reviewing animes too. If you think there's an anime I should be watching, then just leave a comment saying what anime I should be watching. Also, if you saw Zetman, what did you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you make you question your sexual orientation? Because that didn't happen to me. So yeah, I will be doing videos like this as well. I haven't been doing much videos lately because I'm having technical troubles here at home, but it's resolved now. Now I just have to get back to playing Hyrule Warriors and Dynasty Warriors and Orochi Warriors, and Samurai Warriors is on its way here, and so is Bayonetta. I've got a lot on my plate, guys. Until then, just be stated that I also watch anime. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe.